All right, guys, welcome to RPO School. In this video, I'm going to break down how to execute RPOs surgically so you can easily drive down the field, score touchdowns, salt away games, do everything that you need to do to just win more, right? And I'm going to do that by showing this breakdown of me absolutely torturing this guy here, Mauled Privates, which is a heck of a name. So I'm going to break down, even though I'm using this specific play, everything that I teach is going to apply to all RPOs. All right, so let's get right to it. Every RPO has essentially two primary reads, right? So they are either going to allow you to hand the ball off to the running back, or you can pass it to the bubble screen. That's essentially all RPOs, right, are those two reads. However, where you'll find some variation is that some RPOs have another route that you can throw to. In this example, there's this tight end flat route. Or you can keep the ball as the quarterback and run the ball and try to get upfield. First, I want to focus on the more basic RPOs, which is either to hand the ball off or to throw the bubble screen. What you need to know about RPOs is that they are predominantly a pre-snap read, meaning I'm not looking at all four of my options after I snap the ball. I'm not like, okay, should I throw this? Should I hand it off? Should I keep it? Or should I throw it to the tight end? That's too much. It's a pre-snap read. I am boiling, that's a weird word. I am dialing in on two main reads that I want to do after I snap the ball. Okay, so the first thing I'm always doing is diagnosing the bubble. You only want to throw the bubble when you have a numbers advantage. In this example, we do not have a numbers advantage. There's a DB here, there's a DB here, and there's a DB here. So if I was to hike and throw the bubble, these two guys are occupied, but that just leaves a one-on-one. Now, if you have a wide receiver that can break tackles and maybe is fast and get up the field, maybe you would consider throwing that. Considering he's playing off coverage, he's not pressed, so you might consider throwing that. I like to keep it safe, and I'm not going to throw that. I am only going to throw that if he's not there. If he's not there and we got a numbers advantage, I'm throwing the bubble screen. The second read stems from how I read this, right? So in this example, I said there's no numbers advantage. I'll just hand the ball off. So that's what determines whether or not I want to hand the ball off. Also, if the box is light, like in this example, and look at all that space in there, I might just hand the ball off. So that's how you read a basic RPO. Determine whether or not your bubble has a numbers advantage, and that'll tell you whether or not you should hand the ball off or not. All right? Now, let's get into the more complicated RPOs that add a third and fourth layer to the play. This particular example has 4 layers. The two I just explained, a quarterback keeper, and and this one has a flat route from the tight end. So I want to hit play and see what I did here exactly, and then I'll break that down. All right, so I hit the tight end in the flat. Let me explain why I made that read. When you have that additional route, what you're looking for is something called the pitch key, which is this blue triangle here with the P on it. That is a pitch key. That is who you are reading that determines whether or not you throw that route. That is who you are reading, right? If this play was different, say if this play was the tight end pulling and running across this way, you might see the pitch key over here. But the game does a good job of telling you who you are supposed to read. So you're supposed to read the pitch key. In this example, knowing I have this flat route and the pitch key is all the way up here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for, I'm going to throw that flat route. And so what you see here is the pitch key is too far off. I am keeping an eye on this guy here. He is the read key. So actually, you know what? Let me rewind it a little bit. I think he made an adjustment. There you go. So I explained the pitch key and how that relates to your this route here. The pitch key determines whether or not you want to keep it, or excuse me, the read key, which is this orange triangle with the R on it, determines whether or not you as the quarterback should keep the ball or to hand it off. Okay, so you're reading how he crashes down. If he crashes down onto the running back, you keep it. If he crashes down, or if he sort of shuffles his feet and sort of like stays outside, that means he's playing the quarterback, and that means you should hand it off. So I know this is a lot so far. All you need to know is pre-snap, make a determination of where you think the best place is to go with the ball. So I said there's no numbers advantage. I could hand it off here, but this flat route with the pitch key being way up here is looking very appetizing. Okay, so I'm going to hike it. And so this is the read key. I just want to make sure he doesn't do something crazy like run to the flat. So I'm just waiting. I'm seeing what he does. His first step is inside. So I'm like, okay, the flat route is going to be open. The pitch key is way too far off the play. And so I'm going to throw this. Now I had another viable option. You can see the bubble came open. This guy here who I thought was manned up, turns out he wasn't. So I had the numbers advantage. So I could have thrown this bubble. So I had two viable options on this play, but I decided to pre-snap. This was the side I'm going to read. I ignored this side because pre-snap I determined that's not where I want to go. I want to go over here. The pitch key, he's way up here. He's too far off the play. And because of that, I'm able to throw it and get an easy 10 yards. Okay. And then, so I just call the same exact play again. Same exact play, just on the other side of the field. And so, look, we got another look here. So how would you have read this? So if you said, hey, okay, look at the bubble. Looks like it's 3-on-3. Let's X that out. We got a light box. We could hand it off. Tight end in the flat, and the pitch key, he's playing that close now. He's playing that real close. So let's X out that. So we've X'd out the bubble. We X'd out this. So we're either going to hand the ball off or keep it ourselves. So he usered the bubble, so I was right to scratch that off. He's right. He's playing that tight end route very well. I'm just going to hand the ball off. Take whatever yards I can get. Looks like my opponent called a timeout. I'm not tripping. I'm chilling. I got 4 reads here. I have 4 reads on this play. Like, you can't guard them all. So, again, let's look at the bubble. Do we have a numbers advantage? Well, although they're not all over the top, there is 3 guys over there. We got the read key, who's playing off, and we have the pitch keys playing super far back again. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to hit this tight end. Let's see what I decided to do. Pitch key played it the wrong way. So his first step was this way. The read key, I'm not really worried about because the read key, his responsibility is not the tight end. He's reading the quarterback and the running back. That's what he is reading, right? So, I thought I would hit the tight end, but it looks like I decided to hit the bubble, which was a good read. So I hit the bubble, nothing but green grass over there. Is that a touchdown? Wow, that's a touchdown. Wow, okay. I did not expect myself to get a touchdown that easily. I wonder if I have more examples of me torturing this guy. Okay, yep, I do got another example. It looks like I'm using it in the red zone. So what do we have here? We have 3-on-3, but it looks like he might be blitzing. So if he blitzes, we'll have the numbers advantage. We can hit the bubble. We have the pitch key. He's already in the tight end. He's going to play that pretty close. But we have the R key, who is in this D end position. So I'm reading. I'm thinking in the bubble to see how this guy's plays, but I don't remember how I played this. So let's see what I decided to do here. Of course, we go to the end of the quarter. I'm going to call the same play. All right, let's see what I decided to do. He called the same play, so everyone's pretty much in the same position as before. He walked up this read key over here. So the read key shifted. He was here, but now he's over here. All right, I'm probably going to hit the bubble because their first step was not towards the bubble screen here. The tight end in the flat, it looks like he's playing that pretty well. Oh, I just handed it off. I think I probably handed it off because I was concerned about the user. And I got a touchdown. And we got a touchdown off of that. Let's see if there's any... all right, looks like I allowed a touchdown there. Let's see here. Did we break this one down? Again, take a look. What are you seeing? Is there a numbers advantage here? No, but he's playing off, so we don't know if he's manned up or in zone. Pitch key is kind of far back. Looks like he walked him up, so I'm not hitting circle, so we can cross that out. R is kind of far back. I'm probably going to hand it off or, okay. So this is a good example. He made an audible right as I was hiking the ball. So I wasn't sure exactly what everyone was in at the audible, but I do see this. Yep, pulled it. And I hit the bubble. Looks like he's breaking, but let's see what happened. Okay. He kind of, we'll take our little 3 yards. He kind of got lucky there. Looks like he called a good audible there that allowed him to play that bubble a little better. All right, this is looking tasty over here because he's super far back. The pitch key, he's also, this is looking really good. So the pitch key is up here, but here's an added wrinkle to this, right? This defender here. The R key is reading the quarterback and the running back, so I'm not worried about him. But this guy right here, I don't know what he's doing. So he could also be playing the tight end. So I'm probably going to hit the bubble or hand this off. He walked him up last minute. So let's see what I decided to do with him walked up. Look, he stepped back. So I could hit the tight end. And I do, because his first step was backward. So we'll take our yard. So you can see I'm absolutely torturing this guy with RPOs because he just can't stop them. I have too many options. I have 4 options on one play. 4 options. So here, he stayed put, so I'm probably going to hit the bubble. Yep, we hit the bubble. He played it pretty well, though. But that's okay, because I have, several more downs to try to get downfield. And we all know I did. I ended up getting a touchdown. So that is how you execute RPOs. The main things are, I want you to remember that it is a pre-snap read. It is a pre-snap read, and it's going to help direct you in the direction you want to go. Read the R key. If you have a quarterback keeper option, read the R key. If you have another route that you can throw to, read the pitch key. If you're reading the bubble, read the defender's pre-snap to see if you have a numbers advantage. Okay? If you're going to hand it off, take a look at the box. Is it a light box or a heavy box? Okay. If you're throwing the bubble, which is a viable option on essentially almost every play, you want to read how they're playing it. Like, are they dropping down or not? In this one, they went the wrong direction, so I threw the bubble. And that's how I got the touchdown. So that's how you read RPOs. One last and final tip. Don't blindly pick an RPO in game. and expect that you'll be able to execute on it. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is go into practice mode, select an RPO, and run it a few times. Run it, 20, 25, 30 times just to get a good feel for it. First of all, you need to determine whether or not it's a good play or not, because not RPOs are even good, right? And then just get a feel for it. And then if you feel like, okay, this is something that I'm consistently getting yards in, this is something that I can add to my game, I'm going to now implement in game. Do not blindly pick RPOs in game. They are complicated. They are complicated. They are complex. There's a lot to them. Too much to just blindly pick in game. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I had a lot of fun making it. Hope you guys had a lot of fun watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.